Hi, it's Marcus Guiliano from HealthyChefDude.com, and I'm really upset about something that I just really have got to explain the difference on this. King crab legs. A lot of people love king crab legs, and the Deadliest Catch has made king crab legs really popular, or the people who actually catch them extremely popular. But I have to be mad. I'm mad on one of those in particular fishermen, those crabbers that's actually on Deadliest Catch, because he sort of sold out and put his picture on a different crab. Here's the story. King crab legs, as you see in the Deadliest Catch, that is a very highly monitored catch. It has strict quotas. They're caught from Alaska. All those maps you see out there with the sonar, those are in the Aleutian Islands a lot. It's Alaska they're talking about, okay? Now, there's a ton of king crabs on the market that are not American. They're not even close to being American. In fact, I pulled up an article. I was on the phone today with the Alaskan Ag Department. I also called the Alaskan Seafood Marketing Institute to make sure I had my facts straight on this. This really burns me up. As a chef, for me to buy king crab legs, it costs twice the price of Russian crab legs. A lot of those Russian crab legs are processed in China or sent down into Korea or Taiwan, but a lot of them are really processed in China. You have to read the labels very carefully, okay? Because if you don't, like you go to the big box wholesalers and buy king crab legs for literally like $7.32 a pound, $7.50 a pound. It's some ridiculous price. If I'm buying king crab legs, they would actually cost around $15, $15 a pound, because they're actually American caught and processed. It's going to be about 15 minutes. So, it's really aggravating that these guys are these fish guys are out there, these fish suppliers are out there selling us cheap crab. And some of the crab's not all that cheap, and some of it is, I'm going to explain all that. Here are the big issues. Russia does not monitor their catches like we do. They just don't do it. And here's the other thing. What they do monitor is still not monitored. Russia cannot control all the illegal poaching and illegal fishing of king crabs. Just like Africa can, control the poaching of ivory, of the tusks on elephants in India. It's impossible. They can't. In fact, they sent a letter to the United States and saying, we need your help. We would like you to stop importing. The United States, we'd like you to stop importing crab that doesn't have verified sources on it. Crab that's coming from illegal sources. So Russia just can't keep up, and they understand it's a big problem there. Now, granted, there are probably some Russian boats out there that are doing the right job, that are following high standard sustainability and things like that, and are really doing the right thing, but it's not the majority. In fact, the numbers are so skewed, I couldn't find accurate numbers that actually revealed how much king crab is actually imported into the United States. First of all, the stuff that's imported into the United States, 90% of it's Russian. And there's just so much illegal crab on the market that you just can't tell. So I didn't get exact figures on this, and I wish I could have. But I know as a chef, for me to buy American caught and American processed, big difference. Because some American guys actually ship to Russia, or they ship to China to process, to save fees, to save costs, to make it a cheaper product. So really the bottom line is, if you want king crab legs, you want to buy American king crab legs. Those are the ones that you actually want to support. Now here's what I have a problem with. One of the stars on Deadliest Catch, he recently posed and had his picture put on a Russian brand of king crab legs. Here, the Deadliest Catch should actually be educating people on American king crab and supporting the American economy, but this person's not even doing that. He sold out to a Russian king crab company and had his picture put on it. And I'm not going to mention who it is because it's not hard to figure out if you do a little bit of research, but Deadliest Catch should be out there stating the facts of illegal king crabs, and maybe they have. Maybe I missed that. Maybe I missed that episode. Maybe it's on the website. Maybe I didn't find it, and if they are, that's great. But if they're not, they really should be talking about these important issues of the American king crab and how to support king crab. So Russia reached out to America and they said, we need help. This isn't right. Please stop the importing Russian crab that's in question. Please help us. So the United States, I don't know if they're doing that or not. But here's the big thing. The Lacey Act the Congressman Lacey in 1900 wrote an act that it is illegal to import across state lines illegal game, poached game. Now, seafood falls under that, okay? As a restaurateur, if I buy illegal seafood, I could be prosecuted under the Lacey Act. Now, chances are then the government's not going to come after me for buying illegal seafood, but it's the law, okay? So restaurants have to abide by that law. Now, one restaurant in Santa Monica just closed down because they went in because they were serving whale. Now, whale's a marine mammal, again, illegal game, cross state lines, and they served it. The feds went in there and they really took that seriously. Now, king crab, Chilean sea bass, a lot of these other things, it's hard for them to come into a small restaurant like mine. They're actually going to go after the importers, and they do this all the time. And I see article after article under the Lacey Act where they're going in and prosecuting these guys for bringing in more lobster tails from South Africa than they're allowed to catch in South Africa. So they're out there busting people. But as a chef and a restaurateur, I'm responsible ultimately for what's going on my tables. And a lot of chefs don't understand that. Okay, so it's very important. The Lacey Act, 1900. Now, here's something that the Alaskan Marketing Institute told me. They told me that you should, when you buy any kind of seafood, especially crab, you're buying frozen crab, each box should be really imprinted where it came from and the date it was caught. That's how you can curtail the actual illegal poaching. So all the illegal poaching stuff won't have accurate stuff on it. So that will be actually wrapped up into there. So what do we do? You know, because a lot of times when I serve king crab like in my restaurant, I look like a crook because I'm paying twice the price that everybody else is paying. So I have to charge twice the price, which I really can't charge twice the price. So my prices are maybe 30-40% more than other places in the G markets. Your king crabs are expensive. So hopefully this videotape will help you educate the consumer, educate more chefs. And we all need to understand that it's very, very important to reserve our resources. Okay, and king crab, the resources on king crab, what Alaska does is top notch. So please look for Alaskan king crab legs that's caught and processed in Alaska. Very two key components. If you have any questions, go to Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch. And if you look down the list on their pocket guide or on your iPhone, you'll see that imported king crabs are the lowest on the list as far as sustainability. Regular or American king crab legs, Alaskan king crab legs get up 1 or 2 notches up higher as far as sustainability. So it's extremely important that you understand this. And please, when you go out to a restaurant, ask, put some pressure on the restaurant. And if you're a chef, educate your customers what the difference is. Really go out there, blog, spread your mission, put it on your menu. It's extremely important that we really preserve this fragile resource of king crab. King crab is a wonderful thing to serve at a restaurant. It's one of those prized things. Just want to make sure we have enough of it around. We want to make sure, especially, that we're monitoring the catches and that we're giving our money to the American guys who are doing the best job. And as far as deadliest catch, they've really blown up this industry. They've sort of highlighted it, and it's been a really, really nice thing what they've actually done. And let's get some more education out there. Justin, you want to say anything on king crabs?
No.
No? Oh, now I'm reading my notes here. It'll actually have the vessel stamped on the king crab leg box. It'll actually say the vessel that actually caught it, which is really the best way. The Ag Department, the Alaskan Seafood Marketing was telling me, the vessel that has actually caught it will actually be stamped on the box. So hope this helps. Summertime's coming. King crab legs are part of the summer barbecue with burgers and corn and lobster. So I hope that helps. I don't eat king crab leg much at all. If I eat it maybe once every other year, I think that's probably about it. I do have it in my restaurant from time to time, and in the summertime I will try to bring some of that in. So, king crab legs, you are what you eat. Let's eat some good king crab legs and educate people, and talk to you later. HealthyChefDude.com.